everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 1025. Today is a special day in history. Do any of you know what it is? Well, probably not, because it's not in terms of world history. It's in terms of my personal history. Today is my wedding anniversary. 16 years ago, I walked down the aisle, stood before the altar, slipped a ring on the finger of my wife, and committed to love and to cherish her until death parts us. So you want to see a picture? All right, fine. Here's a picture. So what do you think? I know my wife is just as beautiful as ever, and me, well, I've aged a little bit over the years. 16 years of marriage. You know, every anniversary gives us that opportunity to pause and just to reflect upon the vows that we made to each other. To love and to cherish each other in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, until death parts us. And over the years, there certainly have been some memorable moments. Some of them more sappy in nature, sentimental, and some of them a little bit more humorous. So I think back to when we were first dating, and we've been dating for a few months. And Leah said to me those words, "I love you." Now, typically when someone tells you that they love you and they put themselves out there, your response is what? "I love you too." But I didn't say that. No, kind of awkwardly, I mumbled, "Well, thank you. I really like you too." Yeah, looking back, maybe I shouldn't have put it that way. I hesitated. But here's why. Because in previous relationships, I've been very quick to use those words, "I love you," when I didn't fully understand what love was. It was more of an emotion. It was more of me saying, "I'm in love with you." And so when I expressed my love to Leah, I wanted it to be a deep biblical love, a commitment that I had to her. And so a couple of months later, when I was finally able to express my love to her, I kind of did a little nerdy pastor-to-be thing. I put together a devotional booklet on 1 Corinthians chapter 13, the love chapter of the Bible. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it's not rude, it's not self-seeking, it keeps no record of wrongs. And systematically, I expressed my commitment to love her in that way. Well, this summer, we're launching a new series called Love Is. And systematically, we're going to take those words of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and we're going to break them down. We're going to take them apart. And by the way, this doesn't just apply exclusively to marriages. This applies to all relationships. This is the love that God has for us, and it's the love that He invites us to share with each other. So each week, we're going to take apart this text. And we're going to see the beauty and the layers of truth that are there. And the image that I want us to keep in mind is that of the diamond of a wedding ring. 16 years ago, I slipped that ring on the finger of my wife. And still to this day, I find myself playing with that ring, looking at it, seeing its beauty. In the same way, these words of 1 Corinthians 13, we can turn them over. We can look at them from different angles, and we can see all of the layers and the levels of love that are there. So, honey, happy anniversary. I love you. Thank you for showing me what love, deep, biblical, God-centered love looks like. I look forward to the years ahead of continuing to learn that love with you. And to the rest of you, I invite you to join me this weekend for worship, either on site at 8 o'clock, 9:30, and 11 o'clock, or online at 9 a.m. as we talk about what love is. And I'll see you again next time.